house was built about 20 years ago, and we had a lot of rot around the exterior, and we had a lot of water damage on the inside, and I was assured that this would alleviate the problem. And we had a lot of wind sounds going through the windows throughout the whole entire house. So since we've had it in, since probably about 8-9 months now, we haven't had any issues. And I have noticed throughout the course of that time period, our heating bill and air conditioning bills have went down. So it's actually been very energy efficient. So. Well, I like the fact that, and this is one of the selling points for me, is I would never have to upkeep it and maintain it on the outside. Never have to paint it. We put in close to 50 windows, along with probably 3 or 4 man doors that are Marvin and French doors, and it's a lot of upkeep, probably over the course of 30 years, because we're new homeowners, that would have been a huge expense over the course of 30 years. And to tell you the truth, looking before and what it looks like now, the look, the casement on the outside is very nice. So we actually find that the windows are much better, and we really like them. One of the things that we didn't like about our old windows, and a lot of it had to do with our homeowners association, but we have increased ordinances now that they wouldn't allow us before to have larger windows. Well, now we've had less frequency or the larger panes, which allows us to see through the window much easier. From the looks of my old windows to what they are now, there's no more condensation in the middle of the windows. The double pane's nice. As the sun comes through, it's a little bit easier on your carpet and so forth, the paint job on the inside, so I think that actually helps. No, I never had any concern about buying any of the Marvin products from the APCO Pro exteriors. From what I heard from construction vendors up north in the Canton area, which is where I'm from, Marvin's a very reputable product, and never had any issues. It was one of the observations of one of my neighbors who was watching the whole process, because he was home usually during the day that this was all going on, that from beginning to end, one things he noticed the most is that there was never a saw that was used except to remove the old window. To put in the new window, you didn't have to cut out anything. The measurements were spot on, and everything was very precise. All you needed to do was a screw gun. And I think that was very impressive to know that there wasn't mismeasurements. Things didn't have to be adjusted on site. Everything was very precise. The guys were very professional, very clean, which is something my wife was very concerned about. And I tell you, if I had to build a house, I definitely would use the APCO Pro exteriors and the Marvin windows. If I would rate APCO on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, they're a 10 in my eyes. They did everything they said that they would do. It was a very easy process, and considering the amount of work we had, it was a huge stress financially to think about beforehand, but with that in mind, it was knowing that the work was going to be done right, and they would say what they would do. They're very professional. Timelines were right on. In fact, they finished before the timeline. I was very satisfied. My wife was very satisfied.